Greetings, everyone. Sunday, the 15th of November, 2020 of the dark winter. Let's dispense with the good morning, everyone, because it's not good. We're going to have mornings, but they're going to be bad mornings in the dark winter. We've talked about the dark winter before. Okay, let me give you a little fictitious scenario here. So I decide, I'm tired of paying Ottertail Power Company these exorbitant rates for energy, really restricting my ability to get stuff done, and I'm all about getting stuff done. So I get my hands on a couple of PM3A reactors, very similar to the ones the Navy used down at McMurdo Sound in the Antarctic. Yeah, made themselves energy independent. Good for them, but we couldn't do that, No, we got to be tied to the federal power intertie, got to tie to the enslaving kilowatt-hour meter, sitting on the ends of our houses, wrapping us hard every month. So, as a former scope dope in the Navy, a radarman to you civilians, sand crabs HR, I figured, I'm going to have to put an ad in the paper for a reactor operator because I'm simply not qualified to throw the rods to this bitch and fire it up. So I put an ad, help wanted, reactor operator. Makes sense, right? And here come the applicants. And during the interview process, I just ask them, hey, what are your qualifications to run my pair of PM3A reactors? And the guy says, I maintained a wind generator farm. And I go, how cool is that? And I ask him, hands-on experience? And he answers, no, I was an accountant by trade and sold insurance on the side. Now, sit down, people, because here's my next line. Excellent, sir. Congratulations. You got the job. Or it could have been a woman that managed a wind generator farm who was an accountant by trade and sold insurance on the side. Get it? Are you kind of getting what I'm trying to say here? Do you see where the credentials really don't meet the need for the reactor operator here? Yeah, so I titled this video, Is There a Doctor in the House? And apparently there isn't. And I'm going to give you a couple examples here. First one, we're going to pick on my good friend Bill Gates because I like picking on him. But I want you to pay close attention to this first little introduction to the Stephen Corbett, or whatever his frickin' name is, interview. Listen carefully, people, because he's going to let something slide here.
Welcome back, everybody. Joining me now is the co-founder of Microsoft and co-chair of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Please welcome Bill Gates. Hi, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, it's nice to see your house.
It's nice to see yours too. Or unless you're broadcasting to us from the billionaire bunker at the center of the moon you share with Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, the club.
Did you catch that, people? The club. Yeah, what did George Carlin say? It's a big club, and we ain't in it. So there you go, truth from the horse's mouth. But that's not really what was important here. Let's go to this one over here. All right, here we go.
You released a memo today that says global innovation is the key to limiting the damage. What innovation are you talking about? What's the number one priority? What do we have to innovate first? He's
asking a eugenicist, let's reduce the population by an extraordinary number, probably get it down to about 500 million worldwide. That's about all the number of slaves we need on the plantation to keep us well served and serviced.
Well, in the near term, it's the scaling up of testing and prioritizing who gets testing and getting the quick results.
Too bad, Bill, you don't have a test that's worth a shit. You have a process that you're baking it off as a test, and you've got people conned in a big way.
In the midterm, it's these treatments that can cut the death rate down potentially dramatically. And then the final solution, which is a year to 2 years off, is the vaccine. So we've got
the final solution from the non-doctor Bill Gates. Can you imagine that? As you history buffs, do you remember the so-called final solution from World War II? Think about it, people. They're telling you this right to your face. They're telling you what they're doing, and people aren't getting it. Okay, so in the spirit of ever increasing my subscribers' knowledge, let's do a little research on our good friend, the actor who's acting as the director of the state health officer. Yeah, one Mr. Dirk Wilkie. Okay, now remember how I set this video up. Remember my help wanted reactor operator, because here we go. Turns out that this dude, Mr. Wilkie, was the director of the Office of Human Resources for the North Dakota Department of Health. The Office of Human Resources provides a variety of services to the North Dakota Department of Health, including recruiting and training employees, classifying positions, administering salaries, and developing policies. Interesting candidate for the job, wouldn't you say? Dirk Wilkie began working for the Department of Health in 2008 and was promoted to Human Resources Director in 2012. Dirk was also appointed to the North Dakota Department of Health HIPAA Coordinator and Privacy Officer in 2011. HIPAA, people, is the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act signed into law by one William Jefferson Blythe Clinton. A two-time graduate from the University of Mary, okay, now we're getting down to it, Dirk received his bachelor's degree in communications and his master's degree in business administration. He also received his Juris Doctorate, a frickin' lawyer, degree from the University of North Dakota School of Law. He is a native of Helena, Montana. Now, remember how I started out this video for Reactor Operator? Look at this guy, Dirk Wilkie. Doesn't he sound like the perfect guy that would head up the North Dakota Department of Health? You know, health, wouldn't think, did you see anything in there about med school or holistic health or chiropractic care, anything like that? You think the guy even drove a fucking ambulance? I don't think he even drove a fucking ambulance, pardon my French, people, but you don't understand how serious this really is. So, why go any further with the God-man, actor-director of North Dakota Health Officer? I mean, it's amazing, people. You see the scam right before your eyes, concealed in plain view. It's a simple video. It's a short video, people. There you have it. We can learn a lot from Mr. Dirk Wilkie. But who gave him that kind of power? Who gave him the power to sign a 5-page or rules and regulations? Stunning. But you'll listen to him because he is, after all, the actor acting as the health officer for the state of North Dakota. All right, try to have a good day. Welcome to the dark winter.